Hi guys, and thank you very much for coming back to the channel. I hope you enjoy the upcoming video, and let me know in the comments if you did. You'll be doing me a great favour, and that is to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll speak to you at the end of the video, but for now, ciao.
Shouldn't have made you upset. I wasn't upset. I was just trying to clarify a little bit of information. Islamic claim about all of history is weird and bonkers.
Be quiet, isn't it?
All of history. They have weird and bonkers claims.
I'm not Islamic.
Jesus is Son of God.
So if you want to be provocative and upset Islamic people, that's not a good way to start a debate with me. Do you not want to engage properly with the debate, or do you want to antagonise Islamic people?
Are you getting what you said?
Yeah, but you're not engaging in my conversation. My conversation is, are you Jesus is the Son of God? That's got nothing to do with Muhammad.
Can I speak? Wait, you seem not to know when I have started speaking. You're doing that again. You're doing that again.
And say,
You're doing that again.
You're doing the exact same thing.
If
You're
you
doing
want
the
to
exact
interrupt every
same
now and then,
thing.
I'll ignore.
Just
I am really not
and
interested in a
and
sense.
pretend you know stuff. You're not proving that Jesus is the
All
Son
right,
of God.
my dear
You're
friends.
just criticizing Muhammad.
Do you have a problem with that? Criticizing Muhammad? Why do you keep repeating it?
Because that's all you've got to go on.
Look, if I criticize Muhammad, have you
I'm
got
only
a
asking
problem?
you one question.
I know you did. You asked
And you're
that
still
multiple
bringing it
times.
back to Muhammad.
All right, he clearly won't know how to stop and listen. I'll go on.
But you're saying
Are you
you're
Muslim? Any Muslims? Excuse me, sir.
So you just want to annoy Muslims. That's fair enough. You don't want to get to the truth of the
Excuse me,
matter.
sir. I'm going to ignore you from now on. If someone were to just laugh, say some stuff, but don't want to engage.
Come on, let's get to the
Okay.
You just want to annoy Muslim people.
Are you repeating that for the third time now?
Well,
Okay, dear friends. Are you a Muslim, sir?
Brother, you know he's right because.
Are you a Muslim, sir? Please come.
Look,
Please
I'm
give
not
me.
going to come
please.
there with you.
Okay, please stay there. Please give me.
Why do you question?
What's that?
Why do you question for Islam?
Why do I question?
Yeah.
Well, because this is Speaker's Corner.
No, I ask you what is.
I know you asked. I started answering. You're cutting me short again.
No, sorry.
No, don't. You asked a question. I'm answering. Why do I question Islam? I started answering.
Okay, yeah.
Don't cut me short. The reason I ask questions is because this is Speaker's Corner. Here we challenge ideas. I am a Christian. I think Islam is just junk, and therefore I come here, ask critical questions about Islam, and give details about Christianity. Establish the truth of Christianity, the biblical worldview, and contradict the Mickey Mouse claims about Islam. This is what I do. That's why I question Islam, which is a good thing to do at Speaker's Corner. This is marvelous. If you do what we're doing here, somewhere else in the Islamic land, your heads will be chopped off. That's incredibly dangerous. Now, one second. Are you said one second? So I was trying to wrap up. Once, can I please wrap up? So you're with me so far? Asking questions about Islam should be entertained, shouldn't be encouraged. Asking questions about one's own worldview should be encouraged at all times. Do you agree?
No, look, I ask
Do you agree?
You asking him about Islam, Muslim. Right?
Good, yeah.
So what do you question?
Why?
You didn't understand his point. So you
Why am I
said-
Christian?
Yeah.
You didn't answer
Well, I am a
the question.
Christian for good reason.
No.
You question.
So you
Cursing?
said, brother, you
I
said,
don't understand what you
No, my English, my pronunciation is not good.
he's
I
just
don't
trying
know
to
if you're
avoid it
saying
because
cursing or
he knows he can't answer your question. He's going to avoid it.
Apologies. Now, please.
No, sorry.
No, that's fine. No,
my
lovely.
English is not good.
No, don't.
I have a
God's
question.
blessings.
I'm
Please.
open-minded to Islam and Christianity.
Have I been what?
I'm open-minded. My question is this. What you just said is the Quran is full of junk.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Where the Bible and Quran agree, and they agree on many things, does that mean the Bible is also full of junk when those points are equivalent in the Bible?
So, that's a good question. Logically speaking, that's not necessarily immediately the case. Just because I got You asked a question, I'm answering it. Just once. Need to wait. Most people do the same thing. They ask a question, don't wait for an answer. That's not right. Please wait, I'm answering it. But
Antagonizing the question.
now, please don't worry. Please don't worry. Excuse me, sir. Please don't. Do you have a question or not? If you don't have a question,
reasonable.
you asked a question, didn't you? Would you like to find out?
I will let you.
Good, thank you. So, the question asked was very simple. The question was, if I claim that the Quran is junk, and if there are many things that the Quran and the Bible overlap or agree on, his question is, then is the Bible also junk? Is the question that he asked.
Does the Bible have junk in it? So does the Bible therefore have junk in it?
Sure. The Bible doesn't have junk in it. Now, I'm going to answer you right now. Two comments. Maybe I'll begin with the safest comment first. For your information, even though the Quran appears to have many things in common with the Bible, it actually does not. There is almost nothing which is common between the Quran and the Bible. Almost nothing.
Have you read the
Almost.
Quran?
I'm answering.
Have you read the Quran?
Excuse me, sir. I'm answering.
Have you read the
Wow,
Quran?
wow, wow. Have you got ears, sir? Please, maybe pull your hand. Please, I'm answering.
He's asked you a simple question.
I'm answering already. Please, sir. Please, excuse me. If you know anything about if you don't know about the Quran, please take it. Thank you. No. I have read the Quran multiple times. I'm writing multiple books on the Quran. So please stay quiet. Don't be defensive of things that you don't know about. Learn and respond. Now, even though at the outset,
Does he pay you for standing there?
My
Does he
dad.
give you lots of money?
No. I mean, I asked him.
when you actually dig a little bit deeper, you already find out that that is not the case. Most of the Quran, I'm giving a guesstimate right now, not necessarily statistically accurate, but I would say 95+% of the Quranic content actually disagrees blatantly, deliberately with the Bible. So that is point number one. So that makes our second point easier. And the second point is, even if it did agree, my point isn't that. My point is, this is a lot of junk. By that, clearly, within reason, I'm not saying, every word in this is junk. Clearly. And therefore, there could be a statement here, a statement there, which may agree with the Bible, and therefore, the Bible, the Bible, there may be non-junk points. Let's focus on the elephant in the room. 95+% of the Quran is just a re-mention. Sure, please. Please, could you please come here?
I would love to.
Please.
So my point though is just this. I agree with you that your position could be valid, that the Quran could be full of logic. Not arguing that. What I'm saying to you, if there are some points of junk in the Quran that are replicated in the Bible, does that mean the Bible is carrying junk? So my question is, the story of Abraham, very similar in both. Does it mean the Bible is carrying junk?
So, if you think the story of Abraham in the Quran is very similar to the story of Abraham in the Quran, I'm telling you, based on reason, excuse me, sir, please listen. I can even tell you the details of the story. Please. The story of Abraham in the Quran is entirely contradictory to the story of Abraham in the Bible. I'll give you some specific details if you like. Abraham. Don't want to ask a question and answer it. Because when you give an impression that the story you are making, Abraham is a fictional character. I don't know. So please wait, listen. Very important. All that I was saying so far about Abraham, the only point I made so far specifically is to rebut your assumption that Abraham in the Quran is mostly the same as Abraham in the Bible. I am saying that is demonstrably not the case. One is illusory. One is similarity. Please listen. One is an illusory, delusionary, contra evidence character. Another is a perfectly plausible and completely reliable character in the Bible. Quran illusion, Bible reliable history. So the Quran is junk in this regard. The Bible is not junk. It's not a history.
Why do they have the same Abraham telling the same story?
How many have you got? I don't want to mock you, but I really don't want to. But I want to not to be nonsensical and engage in the points. I have made the point. We're talking. If you want talking, that's good. Fine. Do you want to engage in a conversation with me or with him? If you want to engage with him, that's fine. Point so far. Did you understand my point? They claim that they are overlapping. I said no. I don't know what illusion is going on. Which portions of Abraham in the Quran overlap with Abraham? No, answer. Please, because you're going on based on assumptions. Lack of knowledge is not a good idea. Which portions of Abraham in the Bible overlaps details of Abraham?
Let's see if I can get some microphones. Not getting any sound here. Don't think so. See you in a bit.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sister. We're here for you, yeah?
Yeah.
We're here for you.
Who told him to come here? That donkey. I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You attacked him. You attacked him. You slapped him. What's wrong with that? Shoot.
Go to your mother. Go to your mother. Go to your mother. Go to your mother. She likes it. She likes that middle finger. Your mother likes the middle finger all the time.
I have a condition.
If you haven't got any dawah
I have a condition. Every time I see
don't
you
have any dawah to do, can they just
it's a
move
condition.
like
I'm
the
so
wind?
sorry.
You understand?
It's a condition. Every time I see
It's not a condition. It shows that you
How
are
dare you
bringing
tell me about
shame
this
and reproach onto Islam. That's what you're doing.
Excuse me, what happened? Somebody got attacked?
Yes, I didn't get there quick enough, so I don't know. So I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Oh,
I think it was there was an assault of some sort. Yes, I don't know what it was.
There are two excuses I'm talking about Muslims. In what way did I lie about Muslims? Tell me. Tell me how I stand. Tell me how I lied about Muslims. Tell me how I lied. No, I said that in Israel today, there are 2 million. In Israel today, there are 2 million Muslims there. If you don't know about that, they have to leave it for you, my brother. Should I Google it for you? Let me Google it for you, my brother. There are 2 million Muslims who are Israeli citizens. Let me Google it. No, please, you call me a liar. Let me show you that you are the one who is saying the truth.
Palestine existed before Israel even.
Excuse me, sir.
Abraham lives in the country of Palestine. Genesis in their book.
Palestine.
Your book even says he occupied the land.
No,
Why
the
would I
Philistines are not the Palestines. You are ignorant. The Philistines are not the Palestines.
It's Jesus.
Very odd statement. Jesus is a Jewish man and is an Israelite. So what are you talking about?
Jesus is a
You are
bastard man.
ignorant. You You are
Yes,
ignorant.
Jesus is in hell.
Excuse me,
How
sir.
can you support them?
You are ignorant. So 2 million Muslims in Israel who are Israeli citizens.
These
It's no
people
matter
are
than
sick
you.
in the head. How can you support someone who hates Jesus? 98% Israelites hate Jesus.
Eternal life works.
How can you support them?
Eternal life. How much is this? Are you an Arab person? You are an Arab person? How do you write it?
You're a Jew. Oh, Christian. No, I said Jewish believer.
What do you believe?
Sorry.
Yes? Shall I show you? They say Jesus is the son of God. They say he's gay. They say he's an African.
You said that Jesus was gay. That's why I left him.
No, you said.
You said it.
You said.
You said he fed somebody.
You said, remember,
Yeah.
according to the Jews, you said.
I learned it from you.
No, from the Jews.
No, he said that Jesus actually was gay. So he was gay. No, he said it.
They certificated the lie.
Like I've got the entire copy. That's not original. The stuff is the Bible. The later stuff, yeah. No, but do you believe there's a God or not? Do you believe there's God, like I do, like Jews do? It's based on what God said. It's both. If there were secular Jews who went there, and the religious Jews who went there. Oh, I'm still so delighted that after years of dictatorship with Bashar al-Assad, and before that Hafez al-Assad, now they've got a chance for a new fresh start, and I wish them well. Yeah. Soon I'll start getting down. It's been a few months now. I've got on the badge maybe. It's a fascinating subject. There's several reasons. I'm partly Jewish, I'm partly Christian. I've got a big vested interest in living in a nice world without third world war. And also, I love God. I know there's a God. And I love doing what it says in the Bible. So I do the simple things myself. I do the traditions. But also, because God said the children of Israel are going to return, in many places in the Bible he said that. Great, I like to be on the side with God. Many times. I've been there 19 times. Lovely place I haven't been to. Great place, I love it. It's not perfect. No country in the world is perfect, never has been. But thank God, for the first time ever, Palestinian Authority to replace Israeli rule in the Palestinian areas. They got a Palestinian police force, first time ever, to replace the Israeli police force there. That's great. If they'd have carried on negotiating, it was estimated it would take 5 years to agree on the borders, what about the settlements, a few other things like that. They could have had it by now if they'd have kept negotiating, but they walked away from the negotiations and started the Second Intifada. And when they start negotiating, it will take a long time to do it, get an agreement. So why delay? The longer they delay, the longer it will take for the final deal. It doesn't matter, it's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. Do you know about Area A, B, C? Yeah.
Area C accounts for around 67% of the West Bank, where they see Israeli control.
Yeah.
Already a massive concession. And there were no
A temporary one. This is for the phrase withdrawal. Do you know the Israelis were in Sinai for about 30 years because of the 1967 attack from Egypt and other countries. Israel occupied the Sinai. When they got a peace deal, Israel over many years they had a phased withdrawal from Sinai. Same thing from Israel. So they've already withdrawn from Area A. They partially draw from Area B because they've got Palestinian civil control in Area B, but Israeli security control. And yeah, Israel's got full control of Area C. But that's a temporary thing to play the draw once the deal's been done. But the Palestinians haven't gone as far as the final deal. And they still work on negotiating.
My point about Oslo is that there was never a clear pathway to anything. So this is already a massive concession.
Yeah, it's a temporary concession.
But there was.
It's a temporary concession. You know it's an ongoing thing, the Oslo peace accords.
But there was in 2000.
It was rewarded by multiplication of settlements. If you look at the number of settlements,
Temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But it's a temporary thing. Negotiations, you negotiate, you don't know what's going to happen at the end of it, you negotiate. Part of the Oslo Peace Accords specifically says the Oslo Peace Accords will deal with the settlements.
How many Palestinians have been killed by Israel? What's the proportionate relationship? How many Palestinians have been killed? How many Israeli babies were killed on October the 7th? According to you, how many? How many were killed? How many Palestinian babies killed?
I won't tell you how to answer any question I give you. You'll
Just
need
asking
to
you
answer
straightforward
yourself.
questions, not complicated.
My answer is, Israel builds bomb shelters for all its people, so very few people died. In Gaza, they only built tunnels for the Hamas fighters, not for the people. That is why
Why do they need to have tunnels if Israel is so peaceful?
Israel's peaceful, but Hamas is not.
their own land?
Hamas is not peaceful. Hamas starts every conflict. Israel always wins.
Do you know why Israel they have tunnels?
Yeah.
Do you know why Israel they have tunnels?
The word Pyrrhic victory.
Do you know
Pyrrhic
why?
victory says
Do you know
you
why
conquer a
Israel-
land,
do you know
destroy
why
it,
Israel
and then you
have-
say now we brought peace.
Do you know why Israel they have tunnels?
And Israel's got peace, as far as I'm concerned.
They have tunnels.
You mean Hamas?
Do you know why they have tunnels, my guys? Okay, because they know they are occupied. It happened to them, okay, by the indigenous people. They go and hide like rats inside their own tunnels.
I mean, Israel isn't happy with blowing up the tunnels, are they? They're
Oh,
blowing
they
up.
are.
They're blowing
They
up
grab as many
refugee
as they
camps.
can.
They're blowing up hospitals.
gone back
They're blowing
in.
up schools.
Do
They're
you know the
blowing
tunnels around the
They're blowing up
hospitals?
ambulances. They're
Tunnels
blowing
around
up
the
anyone.
hospitals.
The last week in all the news, including the
Yeah.
Israeli news,
And
the
Israel has
Israelis
admitted
were.
it.
Well, there you go.
So
where's the innocent?
We're at Speaker's Corner, guys. Speaker's Corner in London, Hyde Park.
What are they? Terrorist
days ago,
handlers?
Israel said it
Their Zionist terrorist ideology to kill. That's what it's all about.
A mistake. They made a hell of a lot of
But
mistakes.
what
didn't they?
Hamas did on October 7th was not a mistake. It was a deliberate thing.
And 20,000 children blown up by Israel is a mistake, is
not
it?
20,000.
20,000, right, 16,000.
More than 60,000. More than
Hamas is to blame for all of that.
Children blown up.
Hamas is to blame for all of that.
Oh, right.
Israel says,
And of course,
move away
the
from this
Palestinians
area.
can't say
Israel
that.
is
The Palestinians
occupier,
can't say
my
that.
friend.
Israel can say that. The Palestinians can't come and say, oh, Israel's to
That's
blame
right,
for
they
it.
can't.
Oh, no.
Because Hamas is to blame
Because
for it.
Israel's got all the
Hamas,
money.
No, because
indigenous
Hamas
people of
started
the
that
country.
conflict. That's why. Hamas started that conflict. Yeah.
You started 1948, you idiot.
Yeah, and the Arabs attacked Israel.
Your terrorism.
And you lost
Your
them.
terrorism. Your
Why
Zionist
did Allah
terrorism
not
started
help you?
84 years
Why
ago.
did Allah not
Your
help
terrorism
you?
started
Why
84
did
years
Allah
ago.
not help you?
That started
Says in
after
the
the Second
Quran.
World War and then after the First World War, my friend.
Allah can bless anyone and no one can stop it.
Started your
Why does
terrorism.
Allah not bless
You started
Hamas?
terrorism 80 years ago.
Why does Allah not bless those who voted for Hamas? Yeah, but you won't answer, will you? You won't answer.
Sorry.
Israel wins every war that people fight against it. Israel never starts a war, but they always win when they're attacked. Yeah, and they always will. God says so.
I don't care what you I don't care.
Ask you a question, sir. Why were you asked? Do you
you care about like Usman, come.
What is that?
You would have known. If I had said it, you would have known. What did I say? If I had said it, you would have known. Does that mean no? Use your brain. I don't know. Or no, there's no. Of course he knows. Don't be stupid. If I had said it, you would have known.
He doesn't know how to listen.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right. Since you guys said he answered the question, right? What was his answer? No, what? Exactly. If I had said it, bro. Thank you.
Hey, this is the guy who's done it. He's the guy who's the He's the guy who's
if Allah is all knowing,
guy.
He should know if Jesus said it or not. Jesus said, if I had said it, you would have known. Why are you not finishing it? Why are you lying?
Open!
Clearly your ears not open.
This is the only.
Yes, exactly. And Jesus said, if I had said it, you would have known. So Allah doesn't know. That's the whole point. Allah doesn't know if he said it or not.
I think you speak English.
Clearly.
He's going to tell you.
Bro, he said no. No, what?
Stop saying it's not to answer you.
You don't even know his
It's not to
answer.
answer you.
Any Muslim that's here, y'all heard what he said. What was his answer?
Yeah, jump.
What was his answer?
Exercise. Jump.
Not one Muslim can answer.
It's not ideal.
Not one Muslim heard your answer.
Should we do that?
There's Muslims here.
They
don't even know.
You're deaf, that's why. Nobody can talk to you if you're deaf. Listen to my answer. I gave an answer.
What was the answer?
You don't know.
They don't know.
Listen, nobody
Don't worry.
I'm perfectly fine.
We want
I'm
you to
still
know.
waiting for an answer.
We want you to know. You're not okay, G. So we know the Quran in Arabic. We want you to know.
I'm noticing that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. He's shouting though.
You made the movie.
Were you standing here?
What was the polling?
Yeah, they gave him 1 minute to answer the question, and he still has not answered the question. Not one Muslim can answer the question. Y'all was listening, right? I wasn't listening, I guess.
You were checking the
What was his answer?
He's going to.
What was his answer?
You're dealing with him. You're dealing with me. What are you doing?
You were standing here. What was his answer? They gave you almost 2 minutes to answer.
Let him talk.
I'm very annoyed.
1 minute. I'm only going to speak for a minute, and I gave him even half of that back. Right. What is that? He's fellow Christian.
Are you going to listen? He won't read it. He won't say what Jesus said. Jesus' response is, if I had said it, you would have known.
You done?
Do you need water?
No. On the day of judgment, question. Things that have been questioned. Jesus is an object of worship. Jesus, in front of everyone, is asked, you, one second, you ask the people to worship you and your mother as gods beside me. Jesus now is telling the audience and everybody there, I have never made such claims. One second, let me finish. I have never made such claims. If I had said this claim, if I had said this claim, you God would know. I do not know what's in you, but you know what's in me. So now, who is the promise for? The people who made Jesus God are now being proven that the man who made God is telling you, good luck to go into hell. Goodbye. Now you should be just pretty much.
And he says, Jesus says in the Bible, listen to me. I have not yet ascended to my Father, your Father. My God, your God. Clear. You must be a moron to make Jesus God when he's telling you I have a God. Thank you.
Notice again. Does Allah know, yes or no? The response Jesus gives is if you would have known. If I had said it, you would have known.
Your Bible is real. You people are preaching my name on that day. We said, depart from me. I don't know you. Same thing.
Christian made the people who
find it?
God.
Can you find
The
it?
people who made is their God. Anyway,
No, I got it right here.
If I funded everyone, if I funded,
What does it mean? What do you mean? Yeah, what does it mean?
no, what you mean?
Sorry.
Bro,
I can't
does
help
Allah know, yes or no?
I can't help the people.
Does Allah know, yes or no?
Listen, nobody can guide you, Jude.
What he says,
if you're ignorant and you're not listening to the response,
Nobody can guide me?
nobody
You
can help
people,
you.
guide me?
You guide me. What does it mean?
You know why?
So who's the Father? What's the if Jesus guided you, who's the Father? What's the point of the Father?
Or the people who they worship in him.
Okay.
What's the people around him? Jesus is your guide.
Everyone.
No, he didn't say that.
He did. He said, not everyone who
What's
calls
the
me
point of the
Lord,
Father?
Lord.
What's the point of the Father if Jesus is your guide?
Yes.
If he's the only one you worship, what is the point of the Father?
Yeah, I know.
No. What is the point of the Father?
Everyone's
For what? You're worshiping Jesus, not the Father.
Watch it.
You don't worship the Father. You worship Jesus. So tell me how.
Jesus says,
That's what happens when you give them a simple task. That's not to Islam.
Jesus says, look. I want to show you this.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Make your thing stand. Jude is excellent.
Yeah.
Very good, loud mouth.
Absolutely.
Wait.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're good looking as well, Jude. Stay in the camera.
Is it on?
I don't know. It looks dark, so maybe not.
Jesus.
They do.
All right.
No, you should worship the Father, not Jesus.
I want to say this.
Worship the Father because he's the only one.
I want to say this. We're gonna get there. Where you going, bro?
I'm right here. Dude, I'm not screaming. Look, I'm a simple guy.
already left,
I don't
it's okay.
scream. I don't shout. I don't go wah. I make my point, dude, in a clean, simple stuff.
Yeah. Hold this one. So
what?
every prophet, messenger in the past, right? We're talking about the guidance. We're going back to the guidance part, right? Every prophet, every messenger in the past, no matter what religion, Hindu, Buddhist, whatever, they always said, I will show you the way. Is that correct? You do these things, you do those things, you can get to heaven. Is that correct?
They are your guide to God.
Yeah, right? Every one of them has said to you that if you do these many things, you will get to heaven. If you go this way, you'll get to heaven.
No, they said if you follow me, if you follow me.
Who said that?
Listen again. You asked me a statement, so listen carefully. Every prophet that God sent says, fear Allah and follow me. Right, so you have to follow the prophet of the time.
So,
Everyone,
wait,
Abraham, Moses, everyone.
Show me where in the Quran
I will show
where
you
Abraham
what-
says. Show me where in the Quran
Where the prophet says,
where Abraham says to follow him.
Okay.
Where Moses says to follow him. Where? Huh?
Follow the prophet.
Do I need to be louder?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Do I need to be louder? That's what I'm saying. And they say I'm always yelling. This is why I yell, because some people can't hear me.
You're loud. I'm about to go deaf, dude. I'm about to go deaf.
You see?
So calm down.
I'm very calm, bro.
I want you to show me where. I want you to show me where.
Any prophet says that, follow me, right? So any of the prophets
show me
follow
where the prophets, where any of the prophets says, follow me, and you will get to heaven. Aramaic as well. Aramaic as well. The language that Jesus spoke. He wasn't ready. Bro, come on, I'm waiting. It's been 2 years.
You asked me a question, G.
Just answer.
You asked me a question.
Show me where any of them.
Okay, show me where any of them say the same thing you said. One second, Jude. I'm gonna give you. Jude, you made a claim. You asked me to show you, right? Show me where your claim is in the, no, about the other prophets. Show me where they say we'll guide you to go down.
Notice how you couldn't answer.
Wait, I'm answering it. I have plenty of answers.
Notice how you couldn't answer.
The performance.
Listen.
You get on this way, but I don't want to be on this camera.
Can you find it for me?
Do it that way.
Bro, that's what I'm asking him.
And your belief is meaning. I want you to make a claim.
Bro, you still haven't answered my question.
You made a claim. You said, what's the meaning? Listen.
You made a claim as well, and you still haven't proven it. And you still haven't proven it.
Good, I'm
still waiting.
Exactly. So you the one who made the claim first, correct? Give me.
Should I repeat? Should I repeat myself?
Why they say?
Should I repeat myself? This is what I said, right? I said every prophet, every messenger in the past has said, if you do this, if you do that, you will get to heaven. Is that correct?
No.
You said yes earlier. Now you said no.
Show me where.
You see these lies. He said yes earlier. Yo, bro. You got caught. You got caught, bro.
I did not say yes.
He changed his position now.
He changed his position.
Unreliable, man.
Bro, you was here, bro.
Oh, man.
Bro, you was here, bro.
Oh, chance.
Show me one of them that says what you said.
Okay, we'll repeat the video now.
Show me one of them that says what you said. Exactly, Jude. You're failing on your nonsense.
Bro.
You made a nonsense claim. Prove it. Prove it.
I was trying to speak something.
Exactly. It's a nonsense claim. Prove it.
What's the nonsense claim? What's the claim that I just made?
You just said.
He's diverting the question.
I know.
He's diverting the
I know.
At least I hear and listen to you. Listen carefully.
You still haven't answered my question.
Listen carefully.
Show me which one of the prophets. So notice he couldn't find it. Now he changed his claim.
Yes.
I didn't change any claim.
You said earlier, all the prophets said that.
Where's the contrary?
And I asked you to show me, and you still haven't shown me.
For me to show you, you need to have a position.
I'm trying to bring my position up. My position is what I was trying to get at, but you keep on cutting me off. Can I say it? Jesus is the only one who has ever said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. No one comes to the Father but except through me. Did Muhammad say that? Did Abraham say that? Did Moses say that?
You're screaming again. What did the other prophet say? What did the other prophet say?
Tell me, I'm waiting.
I'm asking you.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
the one who did
my goodness.
He made the claim.
You asked me question.
He made the claim. You said every prophet said this.
No.
Where did they say it?
He said only Jesus said.
Thank you.
Somebody was listening. No, he just said that nonsense.
Well, guys, thank you very much. That was part 1, and there will be a part 2, which will follow very, very shortly. So make sure you... Hi again, guys, and if you enjoyed the video, please mention it in the comments. You would also be doing me a big favour if you would like, ring the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already done so, that is. It costs you nothing to do so, but does a massive favour to the future success of the channel. I'll see you on the next one, but for now, ciao.